So guys, it's Q&A time, and yeah, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be reading your Facebook comments right now. There's a shit ton of comments right now on my Facebook, so I'm going to be getting through them, so I am. So let's get into it, let's not waste any time. First of all, very briefly, ladies and gentlemen, because there's a lot of questions, I just want to briefly say thank you so much. 2,000 subscribers. I haven't been really doing this channel that long, and to get to 2,000 is amazing. Actually, Wrestling Jesus just recently got to 4,000, so and I think the Smart Busters, they're up to 3,000. So a lot of us, a lot of the guys in the YWC met their mark. I believe, I think it was. There was a few people actually that met around about the 1,000 mark or really high milestones. So it's really great to see. But ladies and gentlemen, let's get into your questions right now. I posted on my Facebook questions for the 2,000 subscriber mark. So let's get into it. Matt from In the Rope Show. Who would win in a drinking competition between me, you, and Charlie Wolfrag? My God, that is I think that's the hardest question. I think, I mean, I don't mean to brag, but I'm pretty up there. I don't brag that much, but I'm pretty up there, Matt. I hope you're ready. Although he's pretty up there, and Charlie definitely, he's pretty up there. I don't know. I think that there wouldn't be a winner. I think it would all pass out. I think that's it. Also, I don't really like drinking contests. I just I don't get the whole chugging thing. I don't get it. I like sitting with a drink and enjoying it or whatever. It would be cool to see actually. But yeah, I think, I honestly think that, oh God, I would have to say, it's really hard to say, I think. I think the loser would be our liver. I would say that. It's a really hard question actually to say, but obviously I would say myself. But Charlie can chug him and so can Matt. Okay, so yes, he says, General Gerry, is my name hard to pronounce? Yes, it is. So I'm going to attempt to say it. Najugo, it's not a good start. Najubo Valhasi, I don't know, it's a really hard name to pronounce, but yes, it is a hard name to pronounce. My second question is, what do you think of South Africa? I haven't been to South Africa, but so I wouldn't really know that much about it, but it seems like a cool place. And also my final question is, what's the best beer in your opinion? So I can have a drink. So the best beer is probably Carlsberg. Probably the best lager in the world. Carlsberg is probably up there because some beers they kind of get a little bit bloaty, while Carlsberg you can have a few cans and you're okay. Guinness, although that's more of a draft than it is a beer, but Guinness is okay, but Guinness it depends on, Guinness is either you love it or you hate it. But Carlsberg I would say is the best one. The other one is that new one the Guinness made. It's not an actual Guinness, it's an actual beer, like a beer. I believe it's some number, but Guinness have made this beer, it's pretty good as well. Noah said, favorite match stipulation, I would say the death match is pretty good. The death match stipulation is pretty good because it's pretty crazy. What would be my favorite? I would say a good street fight, not this kind of watered down bullshit you see from WWE. I'm talking Mick Foley Triple H street fight. You know what I mean? A Mick Foley Triple H street fight. Or a Belfast Brawl match, which I do a lot on AWA before. By the way, guys, I did do a promo, so you can definitely check that out. On AWA, definitely check it out. Just did a promo on that, so it's so definitely check it out and support the channel. What's your thoughts on deathmatch wrestling? I think I've seen a little bit of them. They're pretty cool. Very hardcore and shit like that. And also, how big is Batista's dick? I think it's like that size. Do you think Bobby Roode will debut on NXT or on the main roster? Yes, I think he will at some point. I know Triple H is a big, like, he always wanted Bobby Roode in WWE. That's what the reports are saying anyway. Will Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson help and AJ Styles in his match against Roman Reigns? There's a possibility they could do Bullet Club then, in some shape or form. So yeah. Wrestling Jesus. Will Sami Zayn ever be WWE World Heavyweight Champion? No, I don't think he will. I think he's destined to be in the mid-card. I'm sorry, just stating the facts. I'm sorry, just gotta call it like it is. You know, I don't mind him, but he's not... I can't see him winning the championship at some point. That's just my opinion. Will Finn Balor ever be champion? Possibility, but like, again, I think he might be destined for the mid-card. The only difference is that Triple H is, apparently reports are saying that he's big into, like, Finn Balor. Also, like, Finn Balor, they could try and make him, like, they should do the Bray Wyatt thing, but, make it better, because they are, like, once Taker leaves, they need, like, a mythical type character, I think, again, on WWE. They failed so far with Bray Wyatt, so they could maybe do something like that with Finn Balor, but honestly, I don't know. There's more chance of Finn Balor winning the championship at some point than Sami Zayn, I will say that. And the reason why I say that is because, like I said, Triple H likes Finn Balor a lot, so that could play in the factor. But again, we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, Finn Balor, I think there could be a chance. I don't think it'll be anytime soon. I think it'll be in, like, the next 4 or 5 years or something when he's on the main roster. I don't think it'll be, like, fucking straight away, but again, it is 50-50. Okay. Stage Man. 6 questions, Jesus. Your thoughts on Apollo Crews, and do you have hopes for him being a success in WWE? Hard to say. Usually, people, some of the fans, like, it's alright with the indie fans, but it's the kind of like the WWE fans that you gotta watch out for, because so far they're just saying that he's a Bobby Roode ripoff. Or should I say, not a Bobby Roode ripoff, a Bobby Lashley ripoff, should I say. And I don't know, like, I don't mind him. I think, I seen his match on NXT, they did, like, a repeat show, but they had, like, one match against him and some guy playing a guitar. I seen that. I need to see probably more of him, but, like, so far it looks okay. I mean, I'm glad he's not that stereotypical, you know, like, whenever they have, like, someone that's African-American on WWE, they stereotype them a lot. I think that's good that they're not doing that. I think definitely cut that shit out, but... I don't know, it depends, you know, what goes down. Number 2, do you think having a female opinion can change the US? Meaning, if Hillary Clinton wins the election, can't she change the country for the better? I don't know about that. Now, anyone who doesn't know, I've been checking a lot of US politics and shit like that. I'm actually going to be doing coverage of it in November on my channel. But honestly, I think, like, if Trump wins, we're fucked, and if Hillary wins, we're fucked, so we're basically fucked either way. But the way I'm seeing things right now is that it's... the way I'm seeing it now, like, the way this election's been going, it's like a circus. Because, like, people are supporting Bernie, but then you have people that support Trump, and then there's people that support Hillary. The thing is with Trump, right, is that, like, I think all that is a persona. I think the way Trump is playing this United States election is he's treating it like a reality TV show, which is smart. I will say it's smart in the way he's doing it, because he's like, basically he's looking at as elimination, like a process of elimination, just eliminating all the weaker competitors, and then, you know, basically it looks like him that's more stronger. Can Trump win? It's not out of the question. I heard that he didn't do too well in the last part. I could be wrong there, but apparently he didn't do too well. But, like, to answer your question, I don't know if Hillary could be good. I don't know. I think she would be good for Northern Ireland because apparently she really likes Northern Ireland and Belfast and stuff. So we could see some benefits here if Hillary wins. But I think in the United States of America, I think a lot of people don't like her. It's not so much like a female opinion. Like, you can have a female president, no problem. But like I said, it's not on categories. It depends on the actual person. Like, you know, people might say, oh, there's a female there. Okay, we haven't had a female. Let's elect her. You know, I think people are just looking at it as that and not the person's policies or anything like that. That's the problem with the way things are. Same as kind of Trump. I think some people are looking at him and saying, oh, he's a businessman. He's this, he's that. All right, let's vote for him. It all boils down to that. And, you know, at the end of the day, you know, a lot of these kind of Bernie Sanders supporters, unfortunately, I don't think he might win. I don't think, the way it's looking now, I think it's going to be between Hillary and Trump. But if that is the case, then, you know, let's call it like it is. Those people that were supporting Bernie, they're obviously going to vote for Hillary, regardless, because they don't want Trump to win. And the same as with the Cruz supporters, they are obviously going to have to vote for Trump because they don't want Hillary to win. So, I don't know, the United States election's just a big fucking circus. I don't know what's going on there. That's a big long-ass question, but anyway. Can you compare John Cena to Superman or Goku? No, John Cena's not Goku. Fuck that shit. John Cena is Superman, right? But the difference is that Superman has a weakness, which is kryptonite. John Cena just kicks out of two. So, you know, what do you think is the hottest diva on the current WWE roster? I would say Paige. I don't like all that kind of like fake shit and like I don't like Paige for me or Emma. What do you think about Terrence Stage, man? He needs to stop saying woo all the time. Woo, woo. But nah, he's cool. Terrence is cool. What is the one thing that you would change in the YWC? I would say nothing. Like, I hate this concept of, like, people that always say, oh, I need to change the YWC. The YWC needs to change. It's just a bunch of guys it's just a bunch of guys talking about wrestling. Like, it's not an organization. Like, we're not being funded by the fucking government or anything. But, you know, who knows? Trump could be funding us. Trump, I swear I'll be funding the YWC. I'll be funding the YWC. You just see me, WJ, Matt, Terrence, and most of the people in the YWC just getting a shitload of money from Trump. Now, if you support me, I'll fund. It'd be fucking hilarious, but no, I don't think there should be anything to change it. If you had to put a gun to my head, I would say I hate these people that what they do is that there's a SmackDown review, like a SmackDown video, right? I don't like the fact that what people do is they upload a video a month even before SmackDown starts, and all they do is they change the title and change the tag so it still gets heavy viewership. So the people that are only reviewing it on that day, they stay way at the bottom, while the people that have a video a month ago that isn't even reviewing SmackDown stays on top. I think that's the one thing that needs to change. I think that's the one thing that's killing the YWC, really. I don't think it's like I mean, there's always drama in the YWC, like, and in fact, some of the drama makes it more interesting, you know. People, like, there's people that turn around and say, oh, you know, how dare you, you know, the drama's terrible in the YWC, you know, and yet they're on a hangout fucking saying, haha, this is funny, you know, and then the next day they're like, I'm sick of the YWC drama, man, I'm sick of it. Well, don't watch it then. Jesus. Christian Negron, what woman would you dick down the most out of the WWE Divas and Knockouts? I need to look that up in Urban Dictionary, what that means. I'm Irish, so I don't know. I presume that you think I'm gonna use the Urban Dictionary for that. I'm sorry, I'm Irish. I don't know some of the lingo. Often a man for sex with a woman. Alright, there we go, alright. Thank you, Urban Dictionary. Probably Velvet. Velvet Sky. I will say this, I think, maybe apart from Paige, but I think the TNA Knockouts are better looking, I think, than WWE. I have to admit that. I will say that, but anyway. Matt from In The Rope Show. Would Roman Reigns ever be over with the fans if his gimmick was knocking out women's wrestlers in WWE and telling them, "You big fisted"? I think WWE would be sued and it would be a big disaster. But no, it would be. No, I don't think. I think if Roman said that he was God, or if Roman Reigns could turn water into wine, he still wouldn't be over. I think, unfortunately, I don't think there's no turning back for Roman. I think, unfortunately, if you were forced to choose one of these options, what would you pick between being force-fed Batista's from Melina's vagina, or wrestling Joey Ryan in a Bran panties match? Probably the Joey Ryan thing. Yes, Adrian Virgil. By the way, Adrian has his own channel. He used to co-host this channel, actually, even before the other channel I was on before. He used to be my co-host. Definitely check out his channel. He's a cool dude. How long do you think Shane will be in charge? It'll be interesting enough to see where that goes from there, I think. Interesting. I think Shane, it depends. It depends, because it's like, are they doing this in the short term or the long term? I think we'll have to wait and see till Raw whether, but it does look like Shane might be somewhat in charge, but I don't think in real life he's in charge. I think that's Stephanie and Triple H have got that down. I don't think he's going to take over in real life, but I think for the story element it would be cool. Maybe Shane might have a say here or there or whatever, but we'll see what happens. Jordan Hay, do you think WWE will be better within the next few years, or do you think it will become like TNA with no one really interested and stuff, and besides Liverpool? Alright, so I'll answer your first question. Yes, I think WWE will go downhill, and I think in the next 5 years, because we're already seeing the ratings go down now. In terms of money, they're still getting money, but when people aren't watching your show, then eventually the merchandise might go down. WWE, most of their money is from stock, so from the stock that they get before WrestleMania, people buy a lot of shit of stock before WrestleMania, and then they sell it roughly now, so they get a lot of money out of it. So that's how WWE makes a lot of their money as well, not just in stadiums and shit like that, although WWE do get a shitload of money. But anywho, so yeah, and answer your next question. Besides Liverpool, what team do you like or support? Barcelona, and Celtic. I like. Who else is there? I think you mean soccer, or football, as I say. Is there any other teams that I like in other sports? I know the Euros is coming up, and Ireland's in that, so maybe Ireland in the World Cup, or the Euros, should I say? Do like Brazil as well in the Euros, and Argentina alike. So hopefully that answers your question. Cal Brachetto, do you think Raw will ever get a 3.0 rating ever again? Will Tony and I ever become friends again? Do you think Raw will ever get a 3.0 ratings again? Probably not, no. I don't know. Again, the ratings are kind of hard, but I will see. I think from now till SummerSlam, you're going to see the ratings go down. I think you'll even see a big dip next week. That's what I'm predicting anyway. Will Tony and I ever become friends again? I don't know, Cal. Tony's not a happy guy. And Wrestling Jesus says, God, and he says, they're my questions, for fuck's sake. Oh shit, and then we have a lot of people talking about that. I'm actually going to read them out as well. Jesus, Cal, you gotta go back to that shit. He's a troublemaker, that Cal. It was Wrestling Jesus. I'm actually going to read them out. It's pretty funny. I think all these trips to the cheese buffet, if you can call it that, are starting to get to your head. Will said, feeling like doing a Q&A for my birthday this Sunday. By the way, I should have a video out on Facebook for you, Will. Should have that done. The other guy who I can't pronounce his name, I'm just going to call you NJ. NJ, I think that sounds okay. General Gerry, is my name not hard to pronounce? My second question is, what do you think of South Africa? Yeah, you already answered that one. Jordan said, do you like big tits? I like it much as the next person, but, by the way, is that like a Leafy logo that you have? Like a lizard thing? I think that's like a Leafy logo. You know, like Leafy? Yeah, the YouTuber? I don't know, anyway. DJK, could you do a vocal cover of Hero by Ricky Iglesias? I can be a hero, baby. I can kiss away the pain. There you go. NJ, do you agree that Buster Wright is the most entertaining person to ever step foot in the YWC? Yeah, he's pretty entertaining, yeah, and Lefty as well. Pretty entertaining. A lot of, I'm just gonna call there's a lot of, like, really hard names to pronounce. Shelly, I think it's like Shelly Ataku or something. Who would you like to see pushed to a main event status? Dean Ambrose. I know he's technically in the main event, but I want to see him as champion. Who isn't in the main eventer already? I don't think Dean's a main eventer, so I would say Dean. With the WWE recently bringing back the women's title, who out of the current roster of women's do you think most deserves to hold it? I'd say Sasha Banks. Paige, or Natalya. I have no idea why Natalya isn't involved in this type of deal. I don't know why, but anyway. Are you familiar with the Wrestling Otaku, the fastest rising channel in the YWC? Oh yeah, that's you, Wrestling Otaku? Yes, I know who you are. Wrestling Otaku, man. Gee, we've got a who's who of the YWC here, so do. Wrestling Otaku, like, see below it is Buster Wright, that would be interesting. I think they may have blocked each other, so I don't know. Is everyone in Ireland that hippie hoppy goof like Sheamus? No, we're actually not like that. In fact, I would even say Sheamus is kind of like, acts like a stereotypical Irishman, because I don't think anyone actually acts like that, or anyone actually has the hair like that. Like, that's one thing I give credit where credit is due for Finn Balor, is that, like, Finn Balor essentially, he's not stereotypical, like, he's not going hurdy, like Finlay was doing that shit and all. I'm kind of glad that they're seeing past that, but, like, Sheamus does act like a goofball. He's like, fella, like, the thing is, though, is that, see, if you watch an interview with Sheamus, he doesn't act like that. Like, I was watching I think it was like the one of the shows on RTE, he was being interviewed, and he was acting normal. Same as Roman Reigns doesn't, like, actually act like that. I think they need to act more like their real selves than they do the little goofball gimmick. But, no, in Ireland, no, there are a few weirdos, like the guys that wear, like, tight t-shirts and act like fucking gimps, but, most of us are all cool. How much do you think Miz pays Maurice every year to pretend he's her wife? I'd say 100,000. I'd say 100,000. Spaz Phoenix. Jesus, that's a lot of questions. Alright, I'm gonna do a quick fire thing for Spaz here. Hey, Gerry, congratulations on the sub, man. Much deserved. Here are my questions. Why do you think people are so hard on The Miz? I'm not saying he's top 5, but if you think about it, he's not taking a main event spot, and every time you see the guy, you want someone to kick his ass. Isn't that a heel isn't he supposed to be a heel? No, because The Miz is like, you ever seen that person in class that, like, says something smart and funny, but everyone's, like, quiet? And you're just like, alright. You know, like, you really don't like them. Like, you have the school bully, then you have the nerd, then you have the jock, right? And then you have this guy that's, like, in the class that's, like, he's like a bully, and he's also kind of like a nerd, but, like, nobody likes him. That's what The Miz is. And that's not a good heel, because a heel you have to go, man, I really hate him. With The Miz, like, I hate the person, but I don't, like, the character's just fucking weird. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Like, the character doesn't do heelish things. Like, he just acts like a goofball. That's not a heel. Like, I can do that in front of the camera, and I could be a heel. Like, I could say, oh, I love NXT, and I love the... Like, anyone can do that shit. Anyone can do what The Miz is doing. That's the thing. And that, oh, he's not a main eventer. No, he's in the mid-card, right? He's in the mid-card, and he's taking up spot. In fact, he's a waste of blood and organs. That's what The Miz is. Anyway... Can WWE please get rid of Naomi? I mean, we have Alicia Fox, Cameron, Sasha Banks, R-Truth, the primetime players, Mark Henry, New Day. Just provided Apollo Crews, etc. I think WWE can fire Naomi now without getting trouble. And besides, she's about as good as a garbage fire. Can the WWE please get rid of Naomi? I think that's more of a statement than a question. I'm not too keen on Naomi, to be honest with you. Have you seen Batman vs Superman? Yeah, mixed. I don't think it's as bad as what everyone's saying it is. I just think it's mixed. Like, the problem that I had, and it's something that nobody's pointing out, is that they should have done the Doomsday story in its own movie. They shouldn't have done that. I could be all day here talking about Batman vs Superman, but, like, I think Ben Affleck's good as Batman, but... they shoved too much in. Like, it's not so much the story, it's that they shoved too much in the movie. Like, they could have done Doomsday and the Death of Superman in a separate movie, which is a complete missed opportunity. Instead, they just piled it all in. Also, I don't like the way they introduced the Justice League via email. I don't understand what the hell it was. But it's not a bad movie, but it's just not. It's very mixed, very much like WrestleMania. Okay. Agree or disagree? Charlotte needs a personality transplant. I agree. I think it's just the Ric Flair thing is just horrible. How much better and bigger would the women's roster have to be before they introduce a second title? How much introduce a second title? Oh, Jesus, there's a lot of questions that you wrote, Spots. Okay, I'll go through here. How much better and bigger would the women's roster have to be before they introduce a second title? Like the IC or United States Championship as the men have? No, they wouldn't, because nobody would give a shit. Thoughts on several WWE and NXT women saying they want the main event of Mania? Not gonna happen. Because, like, as much as I like women's wrestling, majority of the people just skip it as a bathroom break. Let's just call it like it is. Unless it's, like, engaging, but I can't see it main eventing anytime soon. Although women have done that, but anyway. What kind of reaction would TakeOver Dallas have gotten if it were in the same stadium in Mania? Was it in? Do you think this could be or should ever happen? No, I think NXT should be completely separate. Thoughts on, if you watch them, Gotham, Daredevil, Walking Dead. Don't watch Walking Dead. I know, I don't even watch Game of Thrones, and it's literally filmed, out there. It's literally filmed out there. I don't watch it. Watch Daredevil. I watched Daredevil. I think that the second season was awesome. Gotham, when Joker died, I lost interest in it. And The Walking Dead I haven't watched, so. Do you, over in Ireland, watch Trump running to be president in the United States like it's some sort of sitcom? Yeah. I'm in Canada, and it's kind of how it feels. Yeah, but the thing is that, like, let's call it like it is. America, Russia, and maybe, like, certain, like, Britain. Like, there's certain countries that could change the dynamic of the world. And I think Trump, he would change things, like, would be fucking crazy. Like, there's a chance he could win. See here, alright, questions. If you could go to one pay-per-view in America, or have one come to you, but it could not be one of the big four, what pay-per-view would you want to see? Unless it's the big four, I wouldn't particularly want to watch it any. If I had to say Extreme Rules or something, I don't know. But honestly, I'd want Mania. I'd want to watch Mania. Or Royal Rumble would be cool. What are your thoughts on Sean's Entertainment, Off the Rope Show, and the Lex Man? Me and Sean get along. I think he gets a lot of crap that that maybe he doesn't deserve it. I think he gets a lot of crap and he doesn't deserve it. I at the start, me and Sean went at it, but like I don't mind Sean, so yeah, I think he's alright. I think when you actually speak to him like behind the scenes, he's actually a cool guy. Off the Rope show, got a lot of shit recently for the Roman Reigns video I heard. That's what I was told anyway, so, but yeah, I mean, I don't mind him. The Lexman, I think he's really good at the songs and shit, although I heard that apparently he was, like, charging people to go on Google Hangouts. I didn't know what to think about that, but, like, it is what it is, like, you know, I mean, I don't mind the Lexman, but I think, like, charging people on Google Hangouts is a bit much. You know what I mean? Like, it's unless, like, I don't know if you're, like, big or whatever, but even still, like, that's why, like, a lot of people say to me, like, why don't you set up, like, a Patreon or a GoFundMe or whatever? I don't want to charge my fans money. Like, you know, that's why, and also, like, playing with fans' money, it's kind of hard. Like, I don't understand like, personally, I wouldn't do it, but, like, you know, I mean, I don't mind any of those guys that you were mentioning, so. Would a Shield triple threat match and Rock versus Triple H be good building blocks for Mania 33? Would a Shield triple threat and Rock versus Triple H be a good build? I think Shield triple threat would be good. Rock versus Triple H, I don't know. Probably, yeah, I think it would be cool. Fuck, marry, and kill Paige, Sasha, Becky. Oh, Jesus, I remember I got this question last time, so I might have to skip this. I did get this question last time, so, but, marry Paige, fuck Becky, I'm sorry, Sasha, I'm sorry. Who will do better on the main roster, Cruz or Corbin? I would say more Corbin. I don't know, I think, like, he's more of a heel, and I think that's something that's lacking. Chase Holland, wherever WWE does something good, why do you think they fuck it up? 2, do you fear for the WWE future? Okay, so your first question, whenever WWE does something good, why do you think they mess it up? I just think it's just time. I don't think that they get their timing right for their stories. Do you fear for the WWE future? Yes, I do. Thoughts on my YouTube channel, Chase Allen. Have you ever seen any of my videos? Yes, I have, yeah. I've seen your videos. They're cool, mate. They're really, really good. Because I remember, like, Matt mentioned you from In The Rope Show, which is cool. NF Punk, can Disco Inferno drink gravy while hugging fresh sandwiches for the winter? I don't know if I've asked too many questions, but I don't think I get the reference. I don't know. Anyway, Sam the Genesis, you're stuck on a desert island. You're stuck with one of the 3. Who would you pick? Another guy who's gonna name nameless, Wrestling Otaku or Peter Gilmore? I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, Peter, because I know him. I know Peter Gilmore, so I know him, so I'd probably pick. If you're stuck in one of the 3, who would you pick? Probably Peter Gilmore. I don't know Wrestling Otaku that well, and then the other guy, probably the island would be nuclear bombed if that happened. How do you think the new women's division's going to turn out for the new era of the women wrestling in WWE? How do you feel about women in the YWC? So how do you think the new women's division's going to turn out for the new era? I think it's promising, but again, just because you change the name on a turd, it still makes it a turd. I think once they transfer these other NXT girls in, it might be better. How do you feel about women in the YWC? I think it's cool. I think it's good. Oh, we're near the end right now. Okay, the Wrestling Brainy. Is there a lot of quit? No, it's okay. Thoughts on a possible feud between the Balor Club and the reuniting of the Shield? Thoughts on the possible feud between the Balor Club and the reuniting of Shield? I'm looking forward to it. I don't think Shield are gonna reunite anytime soon. If you ever watch it, your favorite Luchador Underground wrestlers, I haven't got a chance to watch it. I'm just so busy covering WWE. Can Suicide Squad break the slump DC has been in, especially for the new reshoots to try and improve the movie? I think Joker will determine whether we're gonna like this movie or not. And I think Harley Quinn's gonna be the star of the show, but I think, like, if I don't like this Joker, I'm gonna be pissed. DJ, well, a lot of people talking about Peter Gilmore. I don't know what's going on there. Ambrosia Cat, does it have to be wrestling related questions? No. And that's it. So all your questions, a lot of questions to answer there. Oh shit, yeah, 30 minutes long. So guys, hope you enjoyed the Q&A. So yeah, also I'm gonna be doing a Q&A for YouTube. So I think it will anyway. I'll see how it goes. But like ask your questions below, and I might do a YouTube Q&A. I'll see if I have time. I have a lot to get on because I've got stuff with AWA, and then I have I'm gonna go back into covering wrestling again, and I'm also doing celebrity news, like kind of like a different take on it. So I'm doing that now. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for 2,000, because a lot of people didn't think I would get this far. A lot of people have been trying to like throw me off the rails a little bit the last few months, and I'm still on track. Already, like, I think I only recently turned to 2,000. There's already 25 subscribers already, which is cool. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. This is General Gerry on the General Gerry channel, signing out.